again with our next episode of For the Seekers of God. यानी कि शिवानंद बानी. Spiritual Talks of Mahapurush Swami Shivananda. So today we are going to do the topics that we will do. I'll just read them out. Love binds us together in the order. Since people come from different areas, from different backgrounds, what is the binding force? It is love. Mother alone knows how and how long that love will work. Ways of the Master are beyond our comprehension. And lastly, the light is within. Again, the place is Belur Mutt. Time is Saturday, August 28th, 1929. It was afternoon and it was raining very hard. Mahapurushji was sitting in his room. Two devotees, who were workers of a well-known organization of Bengal, had long been waiting to see the Swami. Because of ill health, he was not able to see too many people. Finally, conducted into the Swami's presence, the devotees saluted the Swami, and one of them said, "Maharaj, we have come to have some instructions from you. You are one of the foremost disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. Please bless us. With your permission, we should like to ask you a few questions." Mahapurushji, all right, tell me what you have to ask. Devotee, God manifested himself as Sri Ramakrishna for the good of the world. While he was living in flesh, Sri Ramakrishna formed an order or group consisting of his intimate disciples to whom he transmitted the entire power he had acquired by his lifelong spiritual practice. That order is still going on. Our question is, how did he organize his disciples and by what tie did he bind them together? Mahapurushji, love alone was the tie by which he kept us all together. Drawn and fascinated by his love, we came to him and little by little formed a group. His love for us was so great that in comparison with it, the love of parents, relatives seemed trivial. Even now, his order is being conducted by love. Here, love alone is the common cord that binds all of us together into an order. Devotee, that love by which the Master gathered you together and which he transmitted to you is diminishing and will continue to diminish with the passing of time. How can it be preserved intact? By what means can that stream of love be kept flowing unimpeded for a long time, for the good of the world? Mahapurushji, look here. In this transient world, nothing is permanent. No force whatsoever is uniformly effective for good. Do you know how a force moves? Just like a wave. A force plays in a wave-like motion. Sometimes it rises very high with great intensity, and sometimes it goes down slowly. That has always been the characteristic of force. It is this slow motion which is indicative of the future rapid motion. How will man know how to keep his force intact? Only the Mother knows. The supreme energy from whom originate all force in the world. She alone knows how to keep intact this force of love. Mahamaya, the primordial energy, was who manifested herself for the good of the world. She alone knows in what way and for how long she will keep this force active. We, for our part, have no alternative but to depend wholly upon her. So the point is to depend on the universal energy, that is the principle, mother, because it is she, mahamaya, who is going to conduct everything. और कोई नहीं कर सकता. This is the only force that works and nothing else. So here he's telling us that we don't have a hand in it. The hand is of that of Mahamaya, who controls this universe, which is the primordial energy. Devotee. We have made Sri Ramakrishna our life's ideal, trying to shape our lives according to his ideas. We pray for your help in this matter. You are one of Sri Ramakrishna's foremost disciples. Please give us some light. Mahapurushji, my child, you are blessed that you have made Sri Ramakrishna your life's ideal. He is certainly the Lord of this age. Whoever takes refuge in him is bound to prosper. I bless you with all my heart so that you may gain in strength and become blessed. May you attain the consummation of your life's ideal. Then the light to which you referred, my child, will come from within. The more you try to enter within, reaching the inner and inmost recess of your heart, the greater the light you will receive. Light cannot be found anywhere outside. It is all within. The mother, the embodiment of light, is within every heart. She is within me. She is within you. She is everywhere from Brahma to the smallest insect, in the movable and the immovable. Pray to Mahamaya. So who to pray to? Pray to Mahamaya, the firstborn. She holds the key in her hands. The realm of light will be open to you if she graciously unlocks the door. That primordial energy, who is consciousness itself and regulates everything, is the creator of the mind, intellect, ego, and the like. She alone is the source of the entire universe. We have all come from that mother and will eventually merge in her. From this are born life, mind, all the senses, ether, air, fire, water, and earth, which is the support of everything. That primordial energy, the power of Brahman, is beyond the reach of this mind and intellect of ours. She creates everything, but our mind and our intellect is limited. So we cannot reach her through just the mind and the intellect. She manifests herself in a pure mind. So first we have to change this impurities in the mind to become a pure mind. So pure mind and pure consciousness are one and the same. Man cannot reach or understand her through spiritual practice alone. She is self-luminous. It is her consciousness that makes this world conscious. The sun does not shine there, nor the moon and the stars, nor these lightnings, not to speak of this fire. He shining, everything else shines after him. By his light, all these are lighted. You hold on to that mother. She is within yourself. It is she who will open the way to the light. Devotee, please tell us a little of what you learnt by your lifelong spiritual practice and open the way to the light by blessing us. Mahapurushji, affectionately, I told you, my child, this light is within yourself. Dive deep within and you will discover the light. Dive deep, O mind, dive deep in the ocean of God's beauty. If you descend to the uttermost depths, there you will find the pearl of love. With the passing of the days, this conviction is becoming firmly established in me. There is no other way than this. Everything is within. That is why Sri Ramakrishna used to sing. Stay by yourself, O mind. Why wander here and there? Look within, in the inner chambers of your heart, and you will find right there whatever you desire. God, the priceless treasure, the true philosopher's stone, who dwells in you, will answer your heart's most fervent prayer. You cannot know, O mind, how many gems lie strewn about the outer courtyard of the dwelling of the Lord. So, this is the most important part. You cannot know, O mind, how many gems lie strewn about the outer courtyard of the dwelling of the Lord. That is why I say, my child, seek in the innermost chamber of your heart. That is the essence of all teaching. Be resigned to the mother. Pray to her earnestly, crying like a child, and you will discover the light. Whenever she asked the Master to, he told us also, pray sincerely to the mother, and she will straighten the path. He gave us this advice again and again. I too tell you, my child, cry and pray. Mother, reveal thyself to me. So, what is the prayer? Mother, reveal thyself to me. You will see that the blissful mother will give you joy and peace. She will certainly do so. Devotee. It is absolutely true that this light comes from within, but in order to attain that light, does not one need external help? There is need of the power of the Guru also. We beg of you that assistance. Mahapurushji. I bless you heartily so that you may have peace of your heart. I have told you that the way to reach that abode of peace, but you will have to do everything. From outside will come only suggestions. Very important. From outside comes only suggestions. The work and the effort is absolutely our own. हमी को सारा effort करना है. The rest has to be accomplished by one's own efforts. The power of the Guru is the suggestion. The more you advance towards him, the clearer you will see the way. Devotee. Maharaj, will you kindly answer another question of ours? In Sri Ramakrishna's Leela Prasang by Swami Shardananda, we have read that the Master attained Nirvikalpa Samadhi by tremendous spiritual discipline. After he had attained the supreme knowledge, when he was doing work of spiritual ministration in accordance with the injunction of the Divine Mother, he kept by his side his wife, whose marriage to him had been solemnized according to scriptural injunctions. Just as he initiated and gave the necessary training to the intimate disciples, he initiated her and trained her so that she was firmly established in spiritual understanding. That the Master associated with his devotees and had by his side his wife, what does that indicate? Sri Ramakrishna was the divine incarnation, born to establish religion in this age. He pointed out by the pattern of his own life the religion of this age. Did he not indicate the trend of life of future generations by his own life? Mahapurushji. Yes. When Mother Shardamani Devi came to Sri Ramakrishna at Dakshineshwar, he did not drive her away. On the contrary, he kept her by his side, gave her advice on spiritual matters, and encouraged and helped her in every way with great care. But the master did, excuse me, but the master did so after attaining Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You will understand if you hear what the master told us about it. The master said, "The mother who is there in the temple, the same mother is within this," referring to his own body. Again, it is the same mother in the form of the Holy Mother who is with me. We never wished nor tried to understand why the master acted that way. If you think you can understand his ways, you're welcome to do so. The master acted that way. This is as much as we know. God himself was born as Sri Ramakrishna. To understand the reason for his actions is beyond the power of our small intellect. We cannot understand God. भगवान है, वो क्या करते हैं और क्यों करते हैं, ये समझना बहुत ही मुश्किल है. Besides, we never had the inclination to understand it. When Swamiji returned to this country from America after his triumphal preaching, one day Girish Babu said to him, "Well, Noreen, Swamiji, you will have to do one thing in compliance with special request of ours." Girish Babu was very fond of Swamiji. That is why he spoke that way. Swamiji, with great earnestness, said, "Why do you talk that way? Just tell me what you want me to do." Girish Babu replied, "We'll have to write a biography of the master." Suddenly, Swamiji fell back several steps and said in a serious tone, "Well, Girish Babu, please never make a request like this to me. I shall very gladly do whatever you ask me other than that. I would not even hesitate to revolutionize the world at your request, but I shall not be able to do the work you have suggested." He, the master, was so profound, so great, that I have not understood him at all. I have not been able to know even a fraction of his life. Do you advise me to fashion a monkey while trying to mold an image of Shiva? I can't do it. See, when Swami Vivekananda couldn't understand the master, तो हम कैसे समझेंगे श्री रामकृष्ण को? स्वामी जी खुद इतने बड़े थे. Swamiji was such a genius, and even he did not understand anything of the doings of the master. Not to speak of us at all. We never tried to understand those things. How can man understand him? See if you can understand him. Every man tries to understand things in accordance with his intellect. So, the way my mind thinks, my intelligence is, I also consider others in that same way. We say, "O Lord, we don't ask to understand you, only bless us, that we may have firm faith and devotion at your feet." This is what Mahapurushji has to say. He graciously listens to our prayers. Devotee, Maharaj, bless us that we too may have that faith and devotion, that we may have peace in our lives. Mahapurushji, yes, my child, I bless you indeed. May you grow in knowledge, may you live in peace, and may you promote the national welfare to the best of your ability. Closing his eyes, I sincerely pray for you. May you make progress. May you make headway towards God. The two devotees took the dust of Mahapurushji's feet again and again and again and bade him goodbye. The expression of this face showed that they felt fully satisfied. So today was a very important lesson that we learned कि भगवान क्या करते हैं और क्यों करते हैं हमें नहीं पता, और सब कुछ महामाया के हाथ में है। यानी कि जो ये एनर्जी जो इस पूरे फोर्स को बनाती है, ये पूरी पृथ्वी को जिसने बनाया है। होप यू एन्जॉय टुडेज एपिसोड। अच्छा लग रहा है वीडियो तो ज़रूर लाइक का बटन दबाइए, फ्रेंड्स के साथ वीडियोस को शेयर कीजिए और हमारे चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद अस।